I believe that if everyone sees what just a few people become when they wholly embrace their gifts, others will awaken.
People very just king, great king. People error, people king, big, just king. Happy, many down, many jack king from right, just new king, big, great, can, new, happy. The owls are not what they seem, the owls. People very just king, great king. People error, people king, big, just king. Happy, many down, many jack king from right, just new king, big, great, can, new, happy. The owls are not what they seem.
See, the problem is I like that one way more than everybody else does.
Midwestuary 2025, August 22nd through the 24th in Elmhurst, Illinois. A weekend you won't want to miss with special guests Cale Zelden, Paul Vanderklay, Rod Dreer, Elizabeth Oldfield, John Vervaeke, and Jonathan Pajot. Midwestuary 2025, the Fellowship of the Spirit. Stay tuned for more details. Visit us at midwestuary.com for ongoing updates.
There's a lot of whistling past the graveyard going on, for sure.
Whistling past the graveyard, that's a good one.
Yeah. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. You know.
Imagine a world where boundaries blur between reality and fiction, with Mikhail Gorbachev leading the charge. Gorbachev didn't just challenge political norms, he dared to break the fourth wall in storytelling. "Tear down that fourth wall," he exclaimed, inviting us into a new era of engagement. His metaphorical call wasn't for Berlin alone. It was a clarion call to storytellers and audiences alike. Engage directly, break barriers, and foster a dialogue. Gorbachev's words echo in the halls of creativity. As storytellers, it's our turn to tear down that fourth wall, inspired by Gorbachev's daring challenge. Join us in this creative revolution. Tear down the walls that confine your stories. Share, like, and subscribe for more inspiration.
Wait. This is the Clarity Crutch saves and cards stream. Hello, I see the assassins have failed. I am General Griswold Gaius Grimm of the First LARP Ingression Protocol, and by order of the Sacred Order of Foolish Transparency, I greet you. Ron says that song there, that song you were playing, it has that Blue Velvet sound to it. It's a creepy movie. Is it a David Lynch movie? Because that song is from this scene in Twin Peaks, the television show, that I fed to an AI and said to translate it and turn it into a song. And that's the song that came out. And I like it. Every time I look at this deck, this one card is looking at me. It's not right. It's not right. Casino agency deck card of the show is the 5 of diamonds. And there's one of the cards of the saves and cards that, as promised in the title, we'll get to the saves after some of this. I gotta tell you,
Is everything all right in here?
Yes, Daddy.
that's exactly what I did. I stopped by the Discord. There's a bunch of riffraff who hang out in the Broken Clock Tower Discord video chat rooms, and I said, "Hey
Is
guys,
everything all right in here?
Yes.
what kind of branding should I play on the show?" And of the ones that weren't already loaded, this one was requested. So by the power of those in the Broken Clock Tower Discord, here.
Did you get that on video?
No, I'm not going to.
That's I'll show you later.
Look, the gator is obviously.
Okay, then here we go. As you know, I hear around here you get a savings throw, and I know how those go. Those go based on your choice between survival, social, wisdom, or heart as the basis for your resistance to the mind control you're swimming in, and we shoot at you through these little screens. These little screens, they give you mind control. Here you get a savings throw. You can take half damage. You know, if the one you choose comes up 10 or higher, you get +2 for chatting. So for them, it's an 8 or higher. If you haven't chatted, the one you choose, survival, social, wisdom, or heart, has to be a 10 or higher. I roll it right after you choose. Right after you choose. Are you ready yet? Are you ready? Are you ready? Choose. Ooh, look at that. Survivalists. This is what we call the number of transformation. You got an 11. Socialist coming in not strong at all with a 6. The replay comment will help you out. Lovers of wisdom, though. That's prime 19 for you. Look at that. Look at that. If only the heart folks hadn't beaten you with the nat 20, which gives you a +3 to next stream saves. Indigo kids. Deucing it for the Indigo kids.
There's a lot of
Casino duck feels oddly liked, but nonetheless, this is the casino deck card for the show, the 5 of spades. That's like 2 5s. It came to pass. It used to be I crafted these shows during the morning. I would think of 3 fancy things and I would put them on a card. And as it seems, I've developed what we're calling now a clarity crutch. A clarity crutch. What happened was instead of Instead of writing it down on a card, I took and ran it over the grok. And today's one was, I saw an interesting quote about Kant and intelligence. Thought running up to the AI about it made the most sense. Are you familiar with the Kant quote? And the Kant quote was this thing about the, let's see, where is it? Immaturity is the incapacity to use one's own intelligence without the guidance of another. And, that sympathetically seems to be what the AI is going through. And so it got from there to there, and then from what to welcome. We hope you're feeling virtually not alone. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Special thanks to the Shadow Cabal. So say we all. LARP! We have the ability to LARP and LARP hard. LARP! We have the ability to LARP and LARP hard. That was a McMo one, I think. I believe that was a McMo masterpiece. I think that was his stylistic impression, signature thereof. Okay. Oh, GPT lady, I'm in the middle of a live stream, fumbling around and flailing. I need you to weave something together about Immanuel Kant and Metatron's cube, please. What, you don't work on Tuesday? Son of a... Could somebody check on Ron Copperman? I don't know if he's actually trying to send those emojis or he's having an episode of some sort. I'm subtly concerned. You couldn't hear her because she didn't say a damn thing. Hey lady, we're in the middle of a live stream and I need you to talk about Metatron's cube and Immanuel Kant, please. Yeah, no, she's just making my voice turn the big thing that says she can hear me, and she doesn't ever turn into a thought bubble. This is you ruined it. You ruined it, lady. Jumping the shark after only the third episode. So what happened was, is I've found that while you're scrolling through X, Whole Math makes an excellent background soundtrack from the YouTube, and I ended up watching a lot of that. And that's where I got the Immanuel Kant quote that said that immaturity is the inability to use your own intelligence. And that's fascinating. The card of the show is the Jack of Spades. 2 5s in the Jack. How about that? Okay, and then thanks to the powers of the algorithm, I was fed this classic gem from Pastor Paul, where he's making this face, which is worth you guys. I'm sorry, like pull over your car, go back to this spot and see. But here's the talky part.
Would it be fair to say something like, slavery has never ended. We've just found different ways to convince slaves that they are not slaves.
Yeah, there's that old song, what is it, like 16 tons and what do you get?
Yep.
Another day older and deeper in debt. They tell you it's a job, but they're charging you more money than you're earning, and you're working really hard. You're not getting anything for yourself. You're not increasing. I've been meaning to make a video about value, based on the idea that people say high value man, high value woman.
Yeah.
I want to talk about what value really is, because it's all like psychology is economic. Morality is economic. It's based on the basis of morality is who gets to feel good and who has to feel bad, and when and where and why and how. Our moral judgments are based on, if you do this, it'll be good or it'll be bad. And how do we know? Well, it'll cause these good or bad things. And why are those good or bad? Well,
turns out he made that video. I think it was this one. We'll see.
And they have less and less to make their own lives with. And this is an economic-based chart, but this is not just money. This is like social inclusion and attitudes about you. Men are being expected to put in more and get less and be happy with it. And that's not a deal that you would like. You would feel like that too. So how is this situation affecting us? Well, as people get a worse and worse deal that's more here and less here, and they lose their ability to support themselves and create the lives they want, they tend to lose their purpose and their drive to do things independently, and they tend to just lay around and consume resources. And that has real psychological effects. This is the levels section of my Aqua chart by Ken Wilber. Now, I don't have...
It's important that we remember Ken Wilber, because we have that Peter Jones Gnostic thing at that one place where he said everything that's whole health that they're integrating, all their wholeness, is derivative of this Ken Wilber guy. And Ken Wilber turns into this. He turns into this right there. He doesn't turn into the lady in the pink dress. He turns into the lady.
And that means that our mind-body problem is not really that much of a problem. It's an inherent result of the simultaneous evolution of interiors and exteriors. And you can't have an inside without an outside. You can't have an outside.
And then you're a manifold.
We all know that there is no agency any living gent can see. Doing what is right for me is lifting up my bro so he can grow some eyes to see that doing what is right for me increases all our agency.
So it comes to pass that we are now in the middle-ish of LARP Gate year 5, because the years change on Talk Like a Pirate Day. Talk Like a Pirate Day. This lady, she was supposed to talk like a pirate and talk about Metatron's cube and Immanuel Kant.
Ahoy, matey! Let's set sail on this journey. Metatron's cube, you see, is a mystical symbol consisting of 13 circles and lines connecting them, representing the flow of energy. It's like a map to hidden treasures of the universe. As for Immanuel Kant, he be a grand philosopher who explored the deep seas of reason and human understanding, charting the unknown waters of knowledge. What treasure do ye seek in these vast oceans, me hearty?
I want to map the internal weight states of the LLMs to Metatron's cube.
Charting the internal weight states of an LLM to Metatron's cube is a fascinating quest. Each circle and connecting line could symbolize a different state or transformation of the model's internal processes. How do you envision mapping these abstract patterns to the geometric harmony of Metatron's cube?
Well, I can't show you because you're a silly robot, but I can show the audience that we've already done this to Dilbert's brain. And I'm still in this rabbit hole in the middle of LARP Gate Year 5. But the thing about a winter solstice is at the darkest part in the middle there, which I feel like must be right now, right? Things start getting brighter on the other side, and as such, we can embrace the joy of spring. And as we go forward to embrace the joy of spring, it means we get to move forward with the magical and mystical estuary potluck campfire thing, where people like you find the state park campgrounds nearby that would have 3 group sites all together, and you say, hey, we could do it at this place. And then regionally, we have them all pop off at the same time, where people go to the regional estuary meeting, but they can bring their kids because they park out in the other outside groups, and we make estuary in the middle campground group. It's very exciting. We need scouts for that scouting of the state parks. Be one, talk to us. Tell me on the Discord or somewhere. It'll be fun. That's starting. Meanwhile, it's still pretty darn dark and cold.
The list? Yes, any of the first level ones.
I'm gonna get a soda. Anyone want one? Hey, Graham, I'm not in the room, right?
What room?
I want to cast Magic Missile. The room where he's casting all these spells from.
He hasn't cast anything yet.
I am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting Magic Missile.
Why are you casting Magic Missile? There's nothing to attack here.
I'm attacking the darkness.
And so if you'd like to join us in casting Magic Missile, my tether to reality at this time is the Lobster Monkey Monster Fights. And we need the next 4 volunteers to represent the Lobster Monkeys in our next battle before we schedule when we're having the next battle this time. So if you're interested in joining us in that kind of fun, you can see samples of it. Samples of the fun it is in previous live streams over on the channel. If you'd like to be a part of that, say so. We're setting up the next one. Good to see you, Hezzy. Good to see you, Hezzy. Meanwhile, back in the rabbit hole I go. But I still tried to put on a show. I hope you enjoyed your savings throws.